Leah asks, "Hi Ed, my goal is to grow my Magcast." Sorry about this, people. I've got an itchy nose. I know I need to run social install campaigns. Are you recommending Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat as the best channels for app installs? And what do you recommend as a realistic budget for a speedy impact? Okay, let's break this down. The first thing I would say is make sure that you've got your sequence, your download sequence all sorted out. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean is, what is your current download stats, your impressions, as they say on the App Store? So how many people actually searched and viewed for your product compared to the number of people who actually went to your download page compared to the number of people who have actually downloaded your app. Now, 40% of people who view your page should download your app on average, according to Apple's own figures. Think about it. They've looked at it. They've said, yes, I'm interested in this. They've gone to your page. It's typically a free download. So you want about 40% of people doing that. My experience is a lot of people are a lot lower, and there's so many things that you can do. You need to make sure you have that right first, because otherwise you're throwing good money after bad, because all you're getting is App Store views. And if you can't convert those views, then you're wasting money or spending way much more money than you need to do. So that's the first proviso. Right now, as we speak today, the number one place I think to test for app installs and downloads is Facebook. Facebook themselves, the numbers are extraordinary. 94% of people who use Facebook interact through it through a mobile device. Okay, so that's check. That's the market that we're after. 2 is the app install ad unit, which is literally you can download an app from inside of Facebook, and you've all seen these, particularly if you're looking on a mobile device. That is the most effective ad unit by so far. It is not funny. So you've got all of these things working in your favor. Now, how much money for quick results? Wrong question. You should be spending $20 only per test. Right there, $20 should get you about 1,000 impressions. In other words, 1,000 views of your ad on Facebook. Obviously, markets will wildly vary. But you should be and the other piece of advice I should say is you narrowly target your audience. Okay, you don't go wide. You don't go for all golfers. You go for people with putting problems. You go for people who've liked a certain page, maybe a putting expert. All of those things are absolutely crucial. So you spend $20 at a time and you run experiments. Okay, so that to me is the most important. It's not about how much you spend for quick results. It's how many experiments can you run at $20 a pop on Facebook to find something that gives you a positive ROI, and then you start applying the money. Okay, that's how you do it. So at each stage, you're running experiments. So there's no excuse. There's literally no excuse for pissing money up against a wall when you're starting to build traffic, particularly with Facebook. Now, if we were having this conversation approximately 2 months from today, pay per tap advertising will be in Apple's App Store. This will be a gold mine. This will be a gold rush like we haven't seen since Google pay-per-click. It is going to be astounding. And you'll be able to get, why? 1 cent clicks. There are no minimum clicks. You can also click on app name. You can actually advertise on app names. Right? It's going to be amazing. And Apple have said, why are they doing this? Why have Apple gone mental with this? It's because they actually want to boost up independent software developers and publishers. They don't want the Clash Royales of the world just spray advertising right across the App Store. They don't want Supercell to, be doing all of that. They want independent. They want somebody who's got this great kiteboarding app or this great kiteboarding Scrivcast to be able to market to kiteboarders. It is going to be astounding. It is going to change the game. I can't wait for it. It's going to be just brilliant. So that's going to be the next best. So far and away, Facebook is my number one as we speak. That will change instantaneously the moment we're able to access pay-per-tap advertising with Apple. What else did you mention there? Instagram and Snapchat. Snapchat's really out of the question just at the moment There's no good way to, unless you're spending huge numbers, to get any sort of traction on Snapchat at the moment. Instagram is really interesting depending on your market. And the great thing about Instagram is you can do it with your, it's Facebook, right? You use the Facebook Power Editor, you use your Facebook advertising, you use your Facebook ad, like it's great. Now, Facebook will very helpfully actually automatically advertise for you on Instagram, even if you didn't ask them, unless you check a box saying, no, I don't want to do that. Please make sure you check that box, because the ads they create automatically for Instagram suck. They're terrible. But Instagram app installs are definitely worth testing. Doesn't work in all markets, of course, but there are certain markets where it's working really, really well. You have to test it. But right now, as we speak, Facebook is the ads. Tiny market audiences. Do not go broad. Tiny, tiny, tiny audiences. I'd much rather you have 100 different Facebook ads with message to market match, so that you can get that download and you can get that copyright, so that you can address the specific pain for this specific single target market that you're using. And that is what we want to get to.